Hello, one and all, and welcome back to Campaign 11, Foolish Burials. I am your host, as always, Virinity Void. This here is part 16. We are in 1795, on the cusp of the 1800s. And we look upon a world that is still ever-changing, and also a world with a revolutionary movement that has gained ground. Look at that. Just look at all that. If you want to know how this all happened in the last part, you can go watch that last part, part 15. But for now, we're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it right on going and look at some national ideas. We did Makamatsu before. I'm trying to, is there anyone that we haven't really done so far? Let's see. Let me take a look real quick. Make sure that I know if there's any specific localization for. These are for. Okay, there's no localization for Khazaria, and there was none for over there. I just want to make sure I'm getting one that I haven't done before, or maybe that I have not done before. So, because I did the United States of Albania last time. You know what? We'll do Baltistan. You know, why not? We'll do some Baltistan. I don't think I've done the third and the fourth national idea of Baltistan. Let's go ahead and look at them. So the third national idea of one of the once dominant Tibetan tag that has been humbled by their neighbors is ruler of Little Tibet. Our lands are threatened from all sides by much larger powers, with Ladakh to the east, the vast empires of India to our west, and the Khans of Kashgar to the north. We should make sure to swear allegiance to one of our big neighbors, as they can protect our land from all other threats. Diplomatic reputation +2. The fourth national idea is Storm on the Mountain Pass. The land of Baltistan is a harsh environment with tall peaks, frigid climate, and stunning isolation. Any army who wishes to invade our country shall be met by our violent winter storms, walls of snow and rock preventing their escape, and our own well-trained force to enforce surrender or death on the enemy. Max attrition for enemies +1, and regular attrition for enemies +1. So Baltistan really does make the enemy army bleed when they are besieging Baltistan's stuff, but it's tough, man. It is tough. Anyways, let's keep it going. We are seeing oh, oops. Well, you got some cores to make, Baltistan. I forgot I was selected as them. But yeah, we are seeing the collapse of Miao in real time. And the growth of Ava, I forgot. I did decide to move the capital of Pegu. Move the capital of Ava to Pegu if and when they have the points. So I'll check toward like the middle of this part, around like 1810, 1815, to see if Ava has enough administrative power to move their capital to Pegu so that they can complete this mission right here. However, they are going to need 20 development down here, so it's going to be a while before that climbs up. But it's just to make sure that Ava can progress down its mission tree. But I am not going to give them extra monarch points to complete that. That would actually be cheating for the AI, and I am not trying to do that. It's just that I would think the AI would definitely try to complete that mission under normal circumstances, but I think it's because Ava has built up their original capital so much that they don't ever want to move it, even if it's to complete the mission and, unlock better stuff, which is a little weird. Excuse me. Yeah, Revolutionary Belobog is on the prowl once again. Albania invading Brazil, Lam, and Fraxinaten. Isle of the Blessed is consolidating their hold over West Africa by invading the UAR and Kanembornu. Ava taking on this is Ava and Niobuyeo taking on Makamatsu and Wari. So this is really the time where Makamatsu needs to like hold fast. If they can somehow eke out a win in this war, which I doubt they will be able to, that would be amazing. Oh dear God, the game is lagging a little. Speed 3. But yeah, this is the time where like Makamatsu is going to be tested to its limits, to its genuine limits, because Ava is coming through with about 150,000, and then Niobuyeo has, I think, about the same as Makamatsu. Okay, no, a little bit less, around 70 to 80k. Makamatsu has around 90 to 100k. Wari is taking the brunt of Ava right now, with about half as many troops as Ava, so Wari is not going to be able to hold out for very long. It is going to be a very, very tough challenge. But luckily, Pagaryong is not invading Wari. Also, should be noted, I did enable Malaya to be formed by Pagaryong. Pagaryong only needs Kutai and Chaya. I'm not sure where Chaya is. Is that over here? No. Oh, okay. So, that's a tough deal. That is a tough deal, Pagaryong. You need to invade Ava in order to accomplish that. Pagaryong definitely has the potential to invade and take over that province, but Ava has their own allies in Tamilakam and Niobuyeo, so Pagaryong, you're going to have a very hard time ever really getting that province. Good luck. Niobuyeo feeling some pushback on their front. However, they have an army over here. It's doing very well, but Makamatsu reinforces Niobuyeo. They take them on. Niobuyeo is doing very well, and their army comes in not in time to reinforce. Oh no, Niobuyeo, it's falling apart. Makamatsu, are they about to win the day? Makamatsu wins the day. So, Niobuyeo is slowly crumbling to the might of Makamatsu, so just like Wari is slowly crumbling to the might of Ava. It is going to be up to Ava to really push through and besiege Makamatsu's provinces and put the pressure on, because Niobuyeo, they don't have manpower to reinforce their army. They are in dire straits. They are in very, very dire straits. Oh no. And we already know how this is going. You know, the Khazars, they just don't have enough to hold out against Belobog, who has like triple the amount of forces that Khazaria has. You know, I like that they're trying something here in Arabia, but Belobog is just funneling like 200,000 troops over here to quell this little invading force. So, you know, typical Belobog things. Typical. Breda just got done with a war against Hungary, Wari, and the Alpine Federation, so you know Breda's still growing. You know that. Oh, hey, how the fuck did Chile... What? Can I... What? How did... Became a core of La Plata. Did La Plata form Chile? No way. No way. Hold on. I mean, actually, yes. Yes, they did. Yes, La Plata formed Chile. Oh boy, Yayoi is going to be very pissed off about that, I bet. Hey, but he doesn't watch these videos anymore, so we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about Yayoi being mad about this. So don't worry. We're all good here. We are all good. Our ratings are still good. Sudan, oh Sudan, how you have been cut off, how you have been mauled by Belobog and Khazaria. Neobuyeo, they're trying. Maybe speed 4. Okay. Neobuyeo, they're trying, but they're with each skirmish, with each battle, Makamatsu takes a little bit more out of Neobuyeo. The real thing that Makamatsu has to worry about is that when Wari taps out and Ava redirects their forces northward, it is going to get real ugly. Because Makamatsu is exhausted at this point. Their military is below 60k. Ava still has plenty of manpower to go through and has over 150k. Makamatsu is very much just throwing everything they have against Neobuyeo, on the coast here, and also, just trying to get them out of the war. Even though this is a war from Ava against Makamatsu. But yeah, do whatever you can, do anything and everything you can. Belobog officially has a port in the Persian Gulf over here at Gran. And Khazaria, they're just pushed ever more eastward. It is harrowing times for the Jewish people. Harrowing times indeed. But I mean, Belobog does not care about religion right now. They care more so about arming themselves, being ready for when they have to go to war with Breda. That's the real test. That's when shit gets real serious. Isle of the Blessed, they are consolidating their gains in West Africa, soon to peace out the United African Republic, probably link up their lands, and really just proclaim themselves as like the ruler of West Africa. Now, of course, the Alpine Federation could absolutely ream them. Breda could absolutely do a number against the Isle of the Blessed. But we're not going to think about that right now. We're just going to bask in the fact that it's cool to see Isle of the Blessed back in the game. Razwi Empire is at war with Sudan, Zaramar, and Khazaria. Khazaria is the true test here, since Khazaria has over 100,000 troops more than the Razwi Empire. And also, the Khazars are 2 military techs ahead, so... Neobuyeo, they have something of an army, but it's not much. Not much to defend with. Try as you might. Alright, actually, I'm going to check in on Ava. Do you have the admin? You don't. What have you been spending your admin on? Well, actually, they're behind administrative tech. That actually might be why. And they also have a loan, 4 loans. Okay, that's more than I thought. And they have a rebellious... Oh, they made a tributary out of Wari. Okay. And that's something I didn't really expect, but it makes sense. Force Wari into submission. Wari is not going to pay any of the tributary fees to Ava, I would expect, but maybe I'm mistaken on that front. What are the wars like? Breda going after Chenla, or Peru. Excuse me. Ava, Albania going after Chile. Japan going after Maltasia, and the Kappa units. At least Kappa units is, they have some control. They have something. They just don't have a navy. That's it. And the army of the Kappa units is relegated only to their capital area. That's it. But with Wari pieced out, this fort is going to be retaken, and Makamatsu is going to be wide open to invasion. Neobuyeo has done a good job with being a punching bag for Makamatsu. But now it's time for the big boys to roll through. Time for the Burmese to come a-knockin' and start wearing down those Makamatsu armies. Sure, Makamatsu wins right here. That's good, that's fine. But there's so many more Burmese troops on the way. Just you wait, Makamatsu. I think Belobog is really going to be the first nation to break 1 million. Breda is not far behind, but Breda's not gaining as much power as quickly as Belobog is. Belobog can literally just go to war with, like, Perm, and then take more land from Bukra, and then Perm can go to war with Green, and then Stargard, and Belobog would take land from Stargard and Green. Breda wouldn't be called into that war because Green is the main target, and Stargard is the ally being called in. So there are options. There are options indeed. And then Hakure. This is a reconquest of Aru. Aru is like down here. Yeah, it's right here. I mean, Japan, you gotta transport your troops over, friend. You gotta transport those troops. And then Al Jazeera, Al Qadra. You actually took over some lands here, or some islands here in the Pacific. Good job. I'm just curious, what is Australian finance like right now? You have really low control, crown land control. That's not good. And you have how do you have so many loans? What are you doing? Oh my god. 36% inflation. Oh my god. I don't want to see what trying to build stuff in Australia is like. Is the inflation really going up by 0.02 every month? It's 0.01 or 0.02 every single month. Like this Australia. You might start approaching hyper levels of inflation here. You may want to get that under control, but that is just my. That's just my suggestion. It's up to you whether you want to keep all this stuff going. You don't even have your colonists sent out. You don't even have your colonists like developing the land or anything. It's just whatever. Okay, Makamatsu has pieced out, or Ava has pieced out, and they didn't take anything, I don't believe. I think Ava just really wants to consolidate the land they have and then just prepare for their next war. Because I don't think Ava was planning on spending as much time as they did taking over Wari and forcing them to be a tributary. But it took more time than expected. Oh well. Let's see, Razwi Empire. Yes, they are being invaded by Khazaria, unfortunately. The Khazars, they're going to gain control over more of Arabia, if not the rest of Arabia. But really, Khazaria is just keeping the seat warm, because Belobog, when Belobog comes back and the truce is up, Khazaria is not going to be able to do much. I mean, that's just the long and short of it. Let's see. Brazil being squeezed ever tighter. Chile is safe from Albania. And Mopaka, otherwise known as Cuba, they're still alive somehow. I'm not sure how they're still alive, but they are. You know. Just somehow they're still alive. I don't know. Oh boy, the revolution is spreading. Green has gone revolutionary. They've gone so revolutionary, their fucking flag color's not even green anymore. This is an affront to its maker, Tuvi. Tuvi will not stand for this. Breda has... Do you not have any absolutism? You probably don't, actually. You're a republic. No, they have minus 20 absolutism, so they're not going to get any unrest when the revolution spreads throughout their realm. What's it called? The Orangists are in power, therefore stability, cost, land force, limited infantry combat ability. Nice. And they have 100 liberalism. That's actually a cool, like, slider. Huh. I didn't even know that was a thing. Interesting. What's your trade like? Yeah, I believe this is the best trade maxing nation we have ever had. So, over 1,000 ducats in trade a month. I think they are effectively sucking out money out of the world economy like Luigi's vacuum cleaner from Luigi's Mansion, just sucking up every fucking bit of money they can. Meanwhile, on the other end, Revolutionary Bellow Bulk, they're not making shit for money on trade, but they are making over 1,000 ducats for production. Look at that. Holy shit. That is a bunch of money. And you know what? They're probably going to be funding those monuments because they are orthodox. Tell me, are you funding monuments? Where's the God damn it. Is it political? No, it's dynastic. Great projects. Yes, like right here. Yeah, that's some good shit. Over here, Trakai Castle. Holy shit. Yeah, just a building spree upon building spree for Belobog. They are doing so good. Green has upgraded at least. They have upgraded the St. Basil's Cathedral, so that's better than nothing. Let's I'm gonna slow it down to speed 3. I'm just gonna take a look at the monuments real quick because I have not taken a look at this all game, and this is kind of important because some of these monuments give really good benefits. Over here, yep, Amsterdam Bos. Damn. So what I am gathering is that Breda has not, they haven't upgraded all things to tier 3 status, but they've been upgrading a lot of these, especially the ones that are of like Dutch primary culture. And you know, like I said before, a lot of these are super good. Have you been upgrading the ones over here at all? Nope. Nothing in Italy. The Doge's Palace has been upgraded. Ambras Castle. What about the one over here? Okay, the Hagia Sophia is actually tier 1. That's not bad. It's something. The Rila monasteries have been tier 3. And over here, the Parthenon is about to be upgraded to its 3rd level. Good shit. Over here, Citadel of Aleppo, the Great Mosque of Aleppo as well. The Suez Canal has been completed, ladies and gentlemen. The Suez Canal, it's here, it's big, and it's nice. Al-Azhar University is being upgraded as it is. Karak Castle is being upgraded to its tier 3. Not surprisingly, nothing for the Holy Land. Really? That's genuinely, that is kind of surprising. I thought they would upgrade the Holy Land. Anything over here? Ichin Kala has been upgraded to its 2nd level. Rajasthan to its 1st level. Mehrangarh Fort to its 1st level. Vijayanagara, nothing. Nothing. What about in Beijing? Nothing. Yeah, a lot of the ones in Southeast Asia and East Asia they haven't been upgraded, I think, because there's just been a lot of war and also not as much trade flows through the East, so it's unfortunate. Himeji Castle has been upgraded a little bit. The Imperial City of Kyoto, and then Mount Fuji at least once, and then Sankin Kotai Palace has been upgraded once. Cool. Anything in Tibet? Yeah, I didn't think so, unfortunately. There are some really good ones for Tibet, though. Like, look at that. Advisor cost minus 10%, stability cost modifier minus 15%, and then national unrest minus 1. Like, that's pretty fucking solid, in my opinion. What about the ones in Iberia? Alhambra at level 1. Belém Tower at level 1. Zara... Whoa, this is a really good fucking province too. 40 development. Aljaferia Palace at level 1. Escola de Marina at level 1. Okay. Nantes, the Chateau at level 2. Nottingerheim has not been upgrading their stuff too much, and other than Stonehenge, they relocated Stonehenge, and it's level 1. I'm not surprised though. Nottingerheim hasn't been having that good of a game so far. They had a really good start, you know. Oh, and the Kiel Canal is here. Nice. And Visby City has been upgraded. Cool. Stargard has been doing a little bit of upgrading. Nice. All right, let's see in the New World monuments. Let's take a gander. Apache. God damn it. Click. Mesa Verde. Oh, Mexico controls this, and they have been upgrading this, but they don't. They can't do anything with it because they are not totemist. Zacatecas hasn't. Nope. Chichen Itza has, but it's not. It's oh, the culture group needs to be Mayan. Okay, so what you're telling me is Mexico accepts Mayan culture. That's good. South America, Chan Chan at level 2. Ooh, so Chenla sees the value in Chan Chan. But other than that, the only other one is Cerro Rico del Potosi, and yeah, for good reason. Local goods produced, and it produces gems. Fuck yes. Placeholder monument, and I think that's about it. The White House cannot be upgraded, or maybe it can, and just Albania hasn't been upgrading it. San Antonio missions, and yeah, that's really about it for monuments. I know I've taken a long time for this, but I haven't looked at these all game, so I might as well look at them now. All right. Enough of this gray map mode. Let's bring some vibrancy back. So, oh my goodness. What is going on? Nongerheim, the Breden conquest of, okay, so Breda's going after Nongerheim. That's what's going on. And it is an imperialist war. Gotcha. Let's see. Breda, Stargard, Alpine Federation. Of course, Alpine Federation is in this. So why wouldn't they be? Green is going after Revolutionary Tau Sai. Riddle me this, Batman. Tau Sai goes revolutionary. They put green in their flag. They take yellow out. Green goes revolutionary. They take green out of their flag, and they don't put any yellow, no, or green. It's blue, orange, and like a burgundy red. What is going on? Also, Pagariong is going after Japan, as Japan is going after bone. It should be noted, Australia also took over a healthy portion of Papua New Guinea. Japan is not letting Pagariong get away with this declaration of war, though. Japan is down here. They are feeling good about possibly defending what is the war goal. It is Flores, right here. It is a nationalist war. Pagariong wants these islands to unite for when they form Malaya. Question is Japan going to give it up? I'm still checking if they have enough admin. I'm still checking. And Kappa units. Kappa units is at war with Wari. Handia. Handia is allied with Bukhara and Tamilakam. Mesopotamia somehow is allied with Breda. That alliance is what's keeping the Khazars at bay. Otherwise, I think the Khazars would be trying to finish off Mesopotamia. But they are not. Molpaca retakes some land from Cuba because I think that was Chile. Chile won the war, so therefore they said, "Hey, give back Molpaca. Give back that land on Cuba to Molpaca." It's a little quiet now here in the Americas. It's a little quiet, if I'm honest. Brazil is, yeah, the third Albanian-Brazilian imperialist war, but time will tell if Albania actually lands forces and tries to invade. We'll see. Right now, the main story of things is the Alpine Federation getting absolutely reamed. That's the long and short of it. Meow has Confucianism in all caps. Heretics. Interesting. Ava still has that tributary of Wari, but I think Wari is going to break it off at some point. What about here, Japan? Are you still... No, okay. Bagaryong, for some reason, doesn't want to dedicate. I wonder why. It's probably because Japan is going to win any battle that happens down here. Japan is at war with Bone, though, for an imperialist war, which means the war goes right here. The okay development capital of Bone. Not really sure you're going to get to that, Japan, if I'm honest. I'll turn the music back up a little bit. Ava, I kind of wonder if Hassa is going to get invaded again, because Hassa is allied with Neo-Buyeo, but as we've seen before, Neo-Buyeo isn't the be-all, end-all of, like, alliance deterrence. So, Ava might be feeling like Hassa is... Oh my goodness. Sorry. That they might be feeling that Hassa is a prime target. I guess we'll see. Stargard, yep. No one, they just aren't gonna land on Nongerheim's shores. Like, literally, you have enough ships. You have 60 transports. Transport some 60 stacks. Do it. I know Nongerheim is like on edge. Like, are they really gonna do it? Are they really gonna do it? Is this gonna be the time they're actually gonna land forces? I'm over here in the audience just wondering, like, fucking do it. Do it! You fucking won't. Land some troops. Occupy, like, right up here, and then blockade so that they can't attack your stack over here, and then reinforce it. I don't know, bro. I don't know. What does this give? Just minimum autonomy and territories. Okay, diplomatic reputation is nice. Oh, the Het Gravenstein. Yearly. That's a really powerful monument. What the hell? Stability cost modifier minus 25%. Holy shit! And they're upgrading stuff in Paris too. Versailles might get upgraded to that third level, man. It might get there. Alpine Federation, you've sprung a leak. Breda and Stargard, they're pouring into North Africa. Also, let's see how that revolutionary fervor is going. Hungary went revolutionary, but I mean, it's Hungary. It's not the most influential of states. If I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be frank. Japan, you're just sitting here taking attrition. I'm not sure that's the best plan of action. Japan is also, like, defending Miao, and since Handia is going after Miao's provinces over here, Japan, I don't really think you're going to do anything in that war. But what do I know? What do I know indeed? Mopaka is being invaded by Chenla. Okay, Chenla, if you can transport your troops over there, you can probably take it, because I still think this pirate state is a little fragile, if I'm honest. Isle of the Blessed, allied with Revolutionary Hungary, Mexico, Razwi Empire, and the Maghreb. Although I think the Maghreb would be much better off if they were just annexed, but you know, that's just me. Alpine Federation is pieced out once again. They get a little bit more taken away from them. And yes, we are in the age of revolutions. Actually, we had a new institution spawn. Please, Stargard, tell me, where did that institution spawn at? It spawned in... I'm not going to try to pronounce that, because I'm probably going to pronounce it terribly, but it is the center of nationalism. Where... oh. The Khalif is present? Okay. Birthplace of nationalism. Interesting stuff. So, let's take a look here at the revolutionary map mode, and then the institution map mode. Boy, nationalism spread quickly. That's probably not surprising to folks, though. Like, even in India, it's spreading pretty quickly. Japan has already embraced nationalism. It's a quick, very, very quick to spread. Like, even, what's it called? Even Al Jazeera Al Qadra has nationalism. I'm surprised it's not really growing that much over here. Oh, okay. It already grew in the Razwi Empire. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. Mexico, still nothing. Mexico is probably on edge too, just waiting until fucking Albania declares war, and it's like, oh no. When are they gonna come end my life? Breda Giant Imperialist War, yeah. Breda's not gonna invade. They aren't gonna invade. Nothing ever happens, as the meme usually goes. And Belobog, I think Belobog is just waiting to once again go after the Khazars. I really think they're just like, they want to keep picking on the Khazars for some reason. I don't know why exactly, but it's just my hunch. Ava going after Makamatsu in another imperialist war, and it's only Ava this time. Makamatsu is allied with the Shanzhou Alliance and Wari, so you know Wari is going to honor that alliance and is going to make Ava come and get them. And come and get them, Ava will absolutely do. Bro, they almost have enough to move their capital, but they are at war, so they cannot move their capital. Ugh. Why must you make this difficult? Ava. Okay, so yeah, Pagaruyung, they didn't win that nationalist war. Japan took a little bit of Java and these islands over there. Bone is winning their war because that's an imperialist war, and Japan isn't landing on Japan is not landing on Sulawesi. That's basically it. Al Jazeera Al Qadra, they have no diplomatic relations. They have none. Let me see your finances again. Have they gotten better, Mr. Australia? Okay, they have. Never mind. I stand corrected. They have not gotten better. Your inflation has gotten worse. You are, frankly, an enigma to me. Al Jazeera Al Qadra. You are an enigma with how you handle your finances. I don't understand it. Baltistan, as a vassal of Handia, they are helping out Handia's conquest of Miao's provinces. Makamatsu is trying to invade Ava. I'm not sure how that's going to go. Because you have almost 1/3 of Ava's army. Stay hydrated, folks. Stay hydrated. Let's see. Makamatsu. Emperor Maki the 10th, Makamatsu. I wonder what number Akamatsu that's gonna be. What surprises me too is Albania has not gone up here and finished any of these guys off. This is like Albania's zoo. Canada, Quebec, and Illinois. Just up here, caged up, knowing that at any time they could be put down by Albania if Albania wants to, but it is Albania's choice to let them live. Literally, they're just all three are here, scared to death that one day, Albania could just say, you know what, I kind of feel like I feel like you guys shouldn't live anymore. I want that land of yours. Time to die. Lamb still holding out on the Falklands, but they are developing the Falklands, and they get Auroras down there, so not too bad. 29 development Falklands Islands. I might want to visit there. Could be a fun time. Okay, Ava is actually starting to dedicate troops up here. Wari has been... No. It seems as though Ava is still cleaning up down here. Wari's capital still is untouched. Unoccupied, as it is. And, yeah, it's good. I'm surprised that Ava is splitting their attention like this. Maybe Makamatsu and Wari are more of a match than I previously anticipated. That could entirely be the case. And you know what it is. You know what it's time for. It is time for Belobog to invade the Khazars once again. It is another revolutionary war against the Jewish state, so... Unfortunately for the Khazars, it is going to be another loss. Also, the Razwi Empire has united almost all of South and Central, the Horn of Africa. This is amazing, actually. God damn. They might even be a match for the Khazars eventually after this war, when Belobog wins. Like, the Razwi Empire might be able to hold them off next time. I could be entirely wrong about that, but speculation, speculation. Bukhara, what were you doing? Oh, you were allied to Handia. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. Never mind. Let's see how the revolution is spreading. It's spreading throughout Breda, but it's not really doing anything because Breda doesn't have any absolutism. It's kind of spread here in Albania, but it's not too big of an issue. It's not really much of a threat. Yeah, wherever you see like the orangish red, that's where they're getting unrest. But if it's yellow, like in Breda, there's no unrest. There's no issue. Okay, Ava, are you actually gonna lose this war? Or at least, white peace? That's what I'm seeing as the possible scenario that might play out. Is Ava is not able to. They are not dedicating enough to Wari to put them out, take them out of the war, and they're not dedicating enough to Makamatsu to push and go for the capital for gain. There's this over here, Condottieri stack by Neil Buyeo, but that's a light amount of pressure. That's not sieging the capital. That's not putting pressure on the capital. It's a very light amount of work. Japan, are you still going for bone? Yes, this is a second imperialist war. This is good. You went for Manokwari and all that. However, you need to land on Sulawesi. That is where the war goal is. Anyways. Breda, nothing. Belobog, just raffle stomping at this point. That's not really... That's just pointing out the obvious. Chanda might get independent. I would be interested to see if they actually do. I guess we'll see. I think we'll go to we'll do 1817, October of that year. And then we'll end it where we are slowly, ever so slowly, reaching the end of this year campaign. One that, hey, I've had a lot of fun with. It was really cool resurrecting some old tags, especially like Maltasia over here. They're not a super meta tag, not at all. They are a very fun tag. They are meant to be they're meant to be not meta, and they are meant to be fun. Man, when I do the awards, the Ghost Town Award for lowest developed capital, I'm really gonna have to look in the Pacific, because Zaramar and Mioren are exiled to the Pacific. I don't know if anyone else is, but it's I'm gonna really have to look at you guys and see what development your capital is. Okay, there's the peace deal. Ava did not... I don't think they lost anything, and I don't think they gained anything. Wari is just not a tributary anymore. Do you have enough to move your capital? You need 422? Holy shit. Okay, yeah, looks like you might not have enough by the end of this episode. And, you know, even if you did, you would still need to develop Pegu to 20 development, which it's not exactly easy. Still, Ava, they did show that they can hold off Makamatsu and Wari at least. You know, hold two fronts at once. That is not nothing. It shows their military is big enough for that. Kind of wondering why Albania doesn't want to go for the rest of Mexico. Like, that's such an easy target. So why don't you want to go for it? The Antilles, subject of Lam, or former subject of Lam, somehow they got stuff from Mopaka. Chenla is defending their land against what's called Albania, and I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be perfectly fine. Revolutionaries rising up in Benin. And the revolution spreads ever further. It's spreading to the Middle East. Who knows? It might even spread to India. It might even spread to China. Who knows? Japan, what are you doing? Neo-Buyeo Miao Nationalist War. So Japan is helping out Miao, and Neo-Buyeo is going for... Where's Quanzhou? Where is Quanzhou? No, I'm just gonna look. Oh, okay. Really? You're going after that province? I mean, I guess it has a monument there, but I would think there's better targets, but I guess not. Just a few more months and we are done here. Ava is finishing off Hassa, which I think we all kind of saw coming. The Khazars are almost done being preyed upon. Breda is one. What are you doing, Breda? What the fuck? Why are you going after Chenla once again? Are you actually gonna land like sizable troops? Are you gonna actually take more land this time? Ugh, I don't know. Anyways, Alpine Sudanese Imperialist War, well, Sudan is done in that case. Alpine Federation wins that war. But yeah, I guess we're done for now. It's the story of this the last part of this campaign, I guess, is just going to be the build up to if and when Belobog and Breda go to war. Because if and when these two go to war, it is going to be fucking huge. I don't know who's going to win. I really don't know who's going to win that war. And you know, Ava, if they ever fucking get the chance to, I will switch over their capital for them. But they need the admin points, and they need to not be at war. So yeah. Other than that, I guess we can go look at this here leaderboard. So, in first place is Revolutionary Belobog. In second place is Breda. In third place is Khazaria. In fourth place is the United States of Albania. In fifth place is Stargard. In sixth place is the Alpine Federation. In seventh place is Peru. In eighth place is Tamilakam. In ninth place is the Isle of the Blessed. In 10th place is Mexico. In 11th place is Nongerheim. And in 12th place is Revolutionary Green. Your economic hegemon for this episode is claimed by Revolutionary Belobog, and it is in progress. That'll be all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next part.